All right. 6 o'clock Tuesday night. Bobby Gray, founder and fearless leader of Texacoin. Thanks for joining me again. I appreciate your time and the fact that you've shared it with me on this beautiful Tuesday evening is very kind of you. So I think our format for Tuesday nights is going to start to shift a little bit from like me giving a long announcement or a speech or a bunch of updates to hopefully more interaction. I really want to talk with you more, find out what's going on your end, see how I can help, learn from you as well. I've had a lot of great experiences and interactions with some great people on our team, and I definitely want to see that continue as we move forward. And I don't want to bore you. I don't want to show up here Tuesday night like, semi-prepared. I think I'm a little more prepared today than I was last Tuesday. But I want these interactions for us to be meaningful and enjoyable. And I want to get a drink of water. That's a giant cup. Thank you there. Lovely water there. Anyway, I want us to have a good time and learn, get educated, discover, ask questions, and keep our wonderful little project here moving in the right direction. I'm not sure if I really need headphones, to be honest with you. I feel like I only need them if people are talking to me. And the fact that I have two sets of headphones on is just extra goofy. Okay, let's begin. So thanks again for joining me. List of things to talk about today. Today was a big day. Today was a big day. Let me share my screen with you here so you can see what's going on my end. Documents, advanced application windows. Yeah, let's do that. Let's share this. Hopefully you can see that. And today was a big day because, as you can see from this, the total hash power computed for yesterday's payout was 99,400 mega hash. We had a big day today. We had 9 signups today, which is really great. 9 new members joining us. And that means that as of tomorrow, we will be over 100,000 mega hash, well on our way to our goal of 100 million mega hash, which puts us at 0.1% of the way towards the largest decentralized private mine in the world, which I think is very exciting. So yeah, as of tomorrow, we will be well over 100,000 mega hash, which I think is a huge accomplishment for us. Very impressed. We've got a long way to go, but remember that we're expecting results to be positive and come our way as we move towards our goal. We'll talk more about that in just a moment, but a big milestone for us considering we started with nothing. And in just about 3 months, I'd say, just about 3 months, we've gone from there to, is it more than that? April, May, June, July. It's just over 4 months. We've gone from nothing, brand new, completely all alone over here in McKinney, to a whole bunch of people joining us. 171 members now are enjoying that payout. Yesterday, we had just over 95,249 Texacoin produced with 375 blocks. So a very impressive journey so far. We've got a long way to go, but we're making great progress. And I'm expecting this to continue growing, sadly, kind of exponentially. I say sadly, and it sounds a little strange, but I'm really enjoying this. And I wish we had more time to enjoy this. And obviously we've got more time coming our way, but if we grow very quickly and we reach our goal months, then the question is like, okay, well, what's next? We all hit, we all got rich, we're all having a great time, but now what? I was having a conversation earlier today with some people, some friends. Thanks so much for joining me. I think some of them are on the call, and we were talking about the fact that even if we hit, I'm still going to continue day in, day out working towards our goal. What are the goals? The goal is the largest private decentralized crypto mine. The goal is to establish Texacoin as a respectable currency out there that's traded and used for goods and services. That's my passion. That's what I'm good at. And so even if this thing hits overnight, that's great. Then we can put some, that mystery behind us, but we still have plenty of work to do after that. So we're on the way. 100,000 mega hash, 1/10 of 1% to the goal. 171 people have come together to help make that a reality, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for participating in this project. Um, I want to take a moment and feel free. Remember, if you've got questions, pop them in along the way so that I know what to come back to and cover. Excuse me. If you got questions, pop them in. I want to just do a real quick recap of what went down last week because I was definitely rushed last Tuesday night in between two events. Tuesday afternoon was an event in Bedford with our friends from Republic of Texas, and Tuesday evening was a private event at a home in Fort Worth with some friends on Team Satoshi. And great time at both of those events. Really enjoy getting out, really enjoy meeting people. This is like my favorite thing to do, to speak. As I'm sure you've already noticed, I'm very passionate about the things that we're working on. So I love to talk about them. I love to meet new people. I love to share my experiences. And so that was last Tuesday. Great night. Last Thursday, we did an event in Richardson with Team Kira, who's my lovely wife. And we put together a small event for some friends and family of Kira's friends. And that also went very, very well. I had a teen firsthand get up on stage and just absolutely rock it. And it was very enjoyable for me to see what a talented individual he is. And I'm so glad that he is with us on our team. I'm not sure if he's here tonight. If he was, I'd ask him to say hello, but I don't think he's here with us tonight. So that was a great time. And then on Saturday, invited from the friends at Team Stanley to go down to Cedar Hill and give the official presentation down there. And that was a lot of fun for me because I've been working on this presentation for a very long time. The recorded version is about 16 and a half or 17 minutes long. And at this very moment right now, it just got finished being put into video form with my narration. And that is done. I got to review it, give some edits and changes to improve it. But I think that we'll have that finished now by the end of the week and finalized and ready to share. So I presented that slideshow at that meeting Saturday morning in Cedar Hill. When I presented it in person, it actually took about an hour and 45 minutes to communicate, which was a lot longer than I expected. But we had lots of time there to try things out, to talk about things, get into detail. I did record Saturday morning's meeting, and my plan for the future is to actually live stream those meetings as well. So if you can't catch them in person, then hopefully we'll have a Zoom link for you to connect to and actually see those things as they unfold, because we always get off topic. We get into lots of interesting questions, and we have an opportunity in those types of venues to really get into the meat of this stuff. And so they're enjoyable. I had a really great time going out there. I'm becoming very comfortable with the content. And the biggest challenge for me in that type of situation is being able to easily line up the words, the speech, the topic with the slideshow images. And so I can speak for hours about this stuff off the top of my head and from my heart, but being able to match it up to whatever's on the screen at the same time is a little bit of a challenge, but I think I've worked through that. Also, the other thing was they got knocked out on their electricity, so there was no air conditioning in the room. The projector wasn't working at first. We were able to rig it together, and I think we had a wonderful morning. So again, thank you to Rob and Team Stanley for inviting me down there. I had a great time, and this is really what I'm looking forward to. I have limited time right now, but if I have an opportunity to get out and meet with you and present Text Coin to a room full of your friends and family, I would love to do it. So check with me if you've got a time and a place. I will do my best to work it into my schedule. The problem I have right now is I've got about 3.5 weeks before Eddie and I jump on a plane and head off to Seoul, Korea, South Korea, for Korean Blockchain Week. We'll be out there the first week of September. And then we've got a couple days that we'll be going around establishing business contacts in Bangkok and around Thailand for a few days as we rest up, finish getting over jet lag, and then move on to Singapore Blockchain Week, which is September, I think it's 17th through 19th. So that's going to be a great time as well. Now, we're not exhibiting at any of those events. Really, two reasons for that. First is that the events are extremely expensive. We've got a tight budget right now, and we're trying to make our dollars go as far as they can. The second thing is that we want to get out there and see who's who first before we dump a lot of money into promoting. We know that we're going to do well in Asia, but we think that we can do just as well without actually having to set up a booth. And in fact, do with just the two of us going out there to those events, it might even be better for us to be able to go around and network with individuals at the event, at their booths, as opposed to having one of us or both of us stuck at a booth the whole time talking about Texacoin at the booth. So for this event, to conserve some resources and to maximize our opportunity to network, we'll be going out there to the events to meet the vendors, the exhibitors, to set up appointments. We're going to try to do a couple of our own small side event presentations, definitely in Singapore because we have quite a few business contacts there. Definitely in Thailand, same thing. But these opportunities are the first time that we'll be putting boots on the ground in Asia, getting in front of the target market for our digital currency. And so remember, we've talked lots of times about the fact that we manufacture Texacoin here in Texas, and then we're able to export it easily all over the world. The target market for us to export the digital currency is Asia. 60% of crypto speculative trading, Japan, Korea, China. And so we'll be right inside of that target market, talking about Texacoin. We'll have cold storage wallets in hand so that people can start picking it up right there. Let me check my notes here. I want to show you real quick. I shared a video with you in the Telegram chat just a few moments before we got on the call. And I want to talk about that because we keep talking about Dex trade, we keep talking about the digital asset and the marketability of it and the importance of establishing a market for buyers of Texacoin. The other day, yesterday, we had two sales come onto the Blockchain Mint website. I'll show you what that looks like real quick. On the Blockchain Mint website, there's a shop page. And on that shop page, you can see a list of products that we manufacture. And one of the products that's now listed there is Texacoin. So yesterday, two people individually, unrelated, jumped onto the page and purchased Texacoin preloaded wallets. So if you see on this page, we've got the copper wallets with coins ready to load, and then we also have them in silver. Well, someone bought a silver wallet with 1,000 Texacoin on it, and somebody bought a silver wallet with 5,000 Texacoin on it. Now, a couple things about this. I have no idea. I had no idea why, because I have yet to send out any marketing emails. We have 3,000 customers for cold storage coins through Blockchain Mint, and we haven't said a word to them yet about Texacoin and about going there and picking up preloaded wallets. So yesterday, when someone went there and bought the silver wallet with 5,000 Texacoin preloaded, I was kind of shocked. But my promise to you, the commitment to you that I made is that any Texacoin that we sell for the moment and for the foreseeable future, a very long time, I hope, I will purchase off of DexTrade at the public market the same way that anybody else would. And so the video that I shared with you earlier was me going on to DexTrade and placing a purchase for 5,000 Texacoin to fill that order. And it's a real quick video. It's only, I think, 45 or 50 seconds long. But what you'll see is I go in there, I pick up the appropriate page for our trading pair, which is TXC USDT. And then I click on market because I want to place a market order. I click on total amount. I put in 500 for USDT. And then I clicked on buy. And what that did, what you'll see what happened there is it went through all of the open sell orders and kept purchasing Texacoin at whatever the lowest price was up until all 5,000 coins that were in that order were filled. Let me see if I can log in here real quick and show you the order history. What was my email? That was not it. It was Bobby at Texacoin. because this is really cool. Not only is it really cool, but it really matters. It really matters because we need people that are willing to sell Texacoin. A lot of us are in the Texacoin rocket ship for the long haul. We want to see just how far it's going to go. And the Texacoin that you receive are your Texacoin to do with as you please. Now, we deliver them onto a cold storage coin, which makes them totally safe, totally secure, but it also makes them a little bit difficult to use. So, in just the next couple days, you will see our hot wallet released. Excuse me. And that'll make it so that you can update your payout from the mine. Excuse me. That'll update your payout from the mine to go to your hot wallet. And then from your hot wallet, you can easily send them over to Texacoin, or I'm sorry, to Dextrade for monetizing. And so what I did was exactly what I'm going to need you to do at some point as well. I took USDT, I sent it over to my wallet on Dextrade. And you can see that the coins are still in my account that I purchased. There's the 5,340 coins that were purchased with the 500 USDT that I put in. And then over here, you can see my order history. There's the order that I placed yesterday for, you can see that I bought, it doesn't show you, there you go. There are all the associated trades that went along with that order. So when you go in, and I can do it a little bit here still because I still have a few, I think USDT left in my wallet. Not a lot. I got $1. I got $1.91. It's not a lot. Let's see what happens when I go into hit trade. And then I go over to our trade pair TXC/USDT. And I click on market and I can say I want to buy $1 worth of USDT worth of Texacoin in USDT. So what that's going to do is it's going to go over here and it's going to see if there are any sellers that are willing to sell. Well, we know that we've got sellers that are willing to sell, but what it's going to do is it's going to buy just a fraction of this available for sale because the total value of this that's available for sale is $3.90. I might be below the minimum order here. Let's see what happens when I hit buy. Yeah, there you go. Amount must be greater than 63. So I got to buy at least 63. Not sure if that's Texacoin or dollars, but I don't have enough in here to execute the trade. But you can see what I did yesterday. I went in there, exactly what I did yesterday. I recorded it in the video because I wanted to share it with you. But again, if you go into my account and you look at my order history, you'll see that I purchased 5,350 Texacoin. It was made up of all of these different trades. And you see what happens is the lowest price that was offered at the time that I started the trade yesterday was 8.88 cents. And so I bought all 798 Texacoin that were available at that price. Once that price, that offer to sell is cleared out, I have to take the next highest price, 88.2, and then 879, or I guess I'm going in the wrong order. I'm not sure what order these are listed in. But by the time the trade was fully executed and all 500 USDT was spent, you can see what my average price was. The average price that I paid to execute that trade was 9.344 cents. And so what happened as a result of that, and it's real fun to look at what's happening in the market. What happened as a result of that is you can see if you change the chart on Dextrade to showing it to you by the day. So each one of these lines is a day. You can see yesterday that the market then jumped. This green big candlestick here is us showing that the market increasing in value. Well, then look what happened today. This wasn't me today, but somebody else came along today and made another purchase to drive us from about that 9.2 cent average all the way up now to 10.2 cents as well. So I want to show this to you because these are legitimate third-party purchases, not me. Someone else is going on to Dextrade and they're placing an order. When you're seeing these green candles, as they're called, candlesticks, this is the price of Texacoin increasing on the open market. Again, it's a public market, not the biggest, not the smallest, but it's real. And you can see what happens now to the availability of the supply. So now there are only 38 Texacoin available at that 10.2 price. So as soon as somebody comes along and cleans out, $4 worth of Texacoin, 10.2 is gone and we're up to 10.4. So what I'm hoping that you can do once the hot wallet goes live and the um, payout system is updated, so you can go in there and change your address, is go in there and to begin to build out your stair step order book so that you are offering some coins for sale and you're offering those at maybe 10 cents, maybe at 12 cents, maybe at 20 cents, maybe at 25 cents. But what happens is if somebody comes along, let's say they want to buy, $5,000 worth of Texas coin, which might sound like a big order, but I assure you, over on the other side of the world, that's a drop in the bucket for crypto speculating. If somebody came along and they said they wanted to buy $5,000 worth, they would clear out everything on this sales order book. It would just keep going until we got all the way up to about, I don't know, 56 cents. And so if you're interested in selling anything whatsoever, if you put in your sales orders there and somebody comes along and says, okay, I'll buy $5,000 worth, it might grab some of those coins at 50 or 60 or 70 or 80 cents. So there's a limit to how high of a price you can put in for your ask in the order book. But to have some coins sitting out here and waiting for someone to come along and clear out the market, it's a good idea because all of a sudden you might sell a couple hundred coins at 50 or 60 cents a piece just because there's a buyer that wants to place a market purchase. Usually the guys that are actively trading crypto, the guys that don't know about the project, don't care about the project, just want to buy and sell and buy and sell, they're going to do limit orders so that they're buying and then they're putting in an order to sell at the same time. So they buy a handful, they're ready to sell them, any moment later as soon as the price moves. But when you see something like this come along and the market moves so specifically in one direction, and again, this is an indication of a large sell. So someone came in here and they placed a large sell order at market price and it drove the price all the way down to 7.1 cents. So that's very possible in our very small, very fragile market. But what I haven't done yet, which I will do very soon now that we've got things coming together, is put an email out introducing these Texacoin cold storage wallets to the customer list of the Blockchain Mint website, encouraging them to go to the site and buy a preloaded wallet. And then every time a coin sells, I will go out to Dextrade and I will buy the Texacoin off the open market, which gives anyone and everyone that's participating in our mining program an opportunity to monetize some of those coins that you have. I don't want all that money to go to me. In fact, I really don't want to sell any of my coins, but I need some people to sell so that we can have a market where people can go to buy. We definitely have to have sellers ready to go in time for our trip to Asia, because really that's the target market for us to generate interest in the buying side. So what I need you to do right now isn't get onto Dextrade and start selling, isn't peeling the sticker off the back of your cold storage coin and start importing and selling. What I need you to do is just to start to become comfortable with the interface, become comfortable with the language, become comfortable with the terminology and the basic concepts, the risks, the things to watch out for. The reason for that is because as we continue to grow and we get more advanced and our price moves along, there may come a time where you need to be ready to do some selling. And when you're ready to do some selling, we don't want to make mistakes. If you open your eyes and you say, I have no idea where I am, none of this makes sense to me, I don't understand how to do any of it, then it's very possible for you to make a stupid, silly mistake that disappears your crypto, and then nobody's happy. And so we don't need a ton of sellers right now, but we do need you to start to get comfortable, start to set up the accounts, get your Dextrade account set up if you don't have it already, get your Coinbase account set up if you don't have that already as well. So we want to start to become comfortable with these topics and with these tools so that when the time comes, you're ready to participate and take advantage of the benefit of Texacoin, which we want there to be a benefit. And remember as well, when you're selling, when the market's jumping and there are buyers out there, it doesn't hurt Texacoin. Remember, we need sellers. We need to have an active marketplace of buyers and sellers in order for Texacoin to be respected as a currency. And so don't feel bad. You want to sell a couple hundred coins? Sell a couple hundred coins. You want to sell a couple thousand coins? If the market's there, sell a couple thousand coins. If you want to do that off market, get in contact with me and we'll talk. But the point is that this is our goal. Our goal is to start promoting Texacoin. We had a conversation yesterday with someone that puts out a newsletter, 75,000 people with a 45% open rate. Most of the people on that newsletter are actively trading coins. They're looking for coin opportunities to get in early and to see if they can 10 or 100x their money on them. So we still have yet to do that. I'm not holding off on purpose because I am trying to mess with you. I'm holding off because I got a lot of things to do, and I'm trying to make sure that we do them all correctly. The last thing we need to do right now is make a stupid, avoidable mistake and affect our reputation, affect our trust in the marketplace. There's no need for us to rush. And so, like I said, as we get towards Asia, as we get towards the trip coming up at the end of the month, I want you to begin to become comfortable with these tools, become comfortable with the terminology, so that when the time comes for us to make some moves, you're there and you're ready. And that'll help reduce the administrative burden on my shoulders because I won't have to take thousands of phone calls saying, how do I do this? And how do I do that? The other thing is we are going to start very soon, now that we've got a team in place to do it, making summaries and indexes of the Zoom calls. We'll make a quick summary, we'll make a transcript of it, and we'll also have the full version there on the website so you can go back and review anytime you like. So all of this is coming. But again, check out the video that I showed you yesterday. In just the time that we've been having this conversation, the market has jumped again. We went from 10.2 at the start of this phone call to 10.8. And again, this is real volume, and you can see the trade history on the bottom left, and it's very exciting. But please, pretty please, I beg you, don't get too fixated on the price. Remember, it's very early, it's very fun, it's very exciting, but there's some work to do for us to establish real market demand for our product. We're out there, we're making lists of ideas, marketing opportunities, we're going through and doing our networking. Um, Oh, so one thing I did want to tell you, I mentioned that I didn't know where that sale came from for that silver coin with 5,000 texted on it. I sent the customer an email and I asked them. They wrote back and they said, "I learned about you through an Instagram live that you did a couple weeks ago with Silver Degenerates," and that's our buddy Tommy. I don't know if you caught that live Instagram, but that was me and Tommy and Haley Bug just having a quick chat. Somebody came across that days, weeks later, and went to the website, made a purchase, and is now a fan. So there's a lot like that that we're going to do that we haven't done yet, that we're excited about. All these opportunities that are, stones that have yet to be overturned are really exciting to me because I know that we have so many opportunities still in front of us to to announce our project, to market our project, to grow our project, and we haven't done any of these things yet. The only chips that we cashed in that didn't push us forward as much as we would have liked was the Austin event. That's well behind us now. But I do want to mention that we have another event coming up in Austin on the 21st. So if you're in and around the Austin area, invite everyone and anyone. We've got room for 250 people. It'll be held at the beautiful 5-star Hanover Republic Square. Same place we did it last time. We're going to invite out all the different meetup communities that we connected with before. When we were in Austin before, we had 2 events. The first event was kind of a friends and family event. We had about 60 or 70 people show up for that event. It was great. Our big event, we had about 4 people show up for, and that was a major disappointment. So we're inviting the friends and family groups out, the meetup groups out again. So we expect probably about 100 people there at this event. So if you're in and around Austin on the 21st of August, feel free to come out. I've got a meetup page set up for that where I'd love to have you RSVP if you plan on going. Come out and say hello, meet the team, snacks and drinks provided, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, um, let's see, what else did we talk about? Okay, so August 31st, we're off to Korea. Purchased yesterday. Feel free to watch that video that I shared in the Telegram chat group so you can to execute a market buy order. It's the same thing on a market sell order. So if you want to go in there, you want to cash out, you need $100, go in there, deposit the Texas coin, go to the market section, click on sell, and that'll monetize those exact amount of Texas coin for you. So how do we keep growing? 9 people today. We broke 100,000 mega hash. A lot of people are talking about Texas coin to friends and family, and that's great. But what I'm excited about is the thing that's going to come next. Like we talked about, we did a couple events last week. Those were a lot of fun. I expect to do more of those. but I want you to start looking out for community event opportunities. Maybe there's a trade days in your town. Maybe there's a gun show. Maybe there's a local community, I don't know, town hall meetup, a fair, whatever it is. Find out when those things are. And if they're going down in August and we've got time to work them into the schedule, I'd like to get out there and try it out. We don't need to necessarily talk about mine Texacoin at those types of events. There's a lot of ways to spread the message of Texacoin. And yes, it's certainly great when someone joins our mining club and participates in that because we make a commission off it. You get points. There are benefits, 1, 2 free. But our real goal is to raise awareness for Texacoin. So as we continue down our path and we accomplish things that are on our roadmap, we're going to have other ways to engage the public for Texacoin. Specifically, we can find people that want to hold on to Texacoin, and this is done in the form of the cold storage coins. We are now manufacturing the cold storage coins. It just started today, so we will have empty coins available. Let me know how many you want. They're $5 a piece. Once the hot wallet is available for your phone, you'll be able to load Texacoin from your phone to a coin, put it in somebody's hand, sell it for whatever price you think is fair. That's a great opportunity for somebody to get involved for $10 or $20 or $100, a smaller buy-in than the mining program costs. But the real thing is just talking about it, right? What we absolutely need for this project to be successful is people around the state of Texas being aware of Texacoin, being aware of Texa, being aware of our missions, knowing what we're doing. And eventually, as the tools become available, you'll also be out there. You'll also be able to communicate with people about spending Texacoin, and you'll be able to communicate with small business owners about accepting Texacoin as payment. Once our tools are complete, someone will be able to accept Texacoin and then instantaneously turn it back into dollars the next day and have it deposited into their bank account. Cryptocurrency is becoming a standardized merchant service tool that just works just like Visa or MasterCard, Discover, American Express, but is a lot less expensive, and you don't have to worry about chargebacks. And so, won't it be great when you're out there talking to people, you don't necessarily have to get them to sign up for $1,000 for joining the mining pool, but you can say a great way to participate in Texacoin is by accepting Texacoin as payment for goods and services. Scan this QR code, customers will come in, tap to pay. In 24 hours or less, the cash will be deposited as US dollars right back in your bank account. And so as we're talking to people about Texit, as we're talking to people about Texit Coin, we're giving them multiple ways that they can get engaged with our project. And that's ultimately what we need for us to be successful on both of those parallel missions. Growing the mine is for some people, spending the currency is for some people, holding and speculating on the currency is for some people, accepting it, spending it. I said those things already. And what's the other one? I don't know. But there are a lot of different ways for people to get involved in Texacoin. And so as we develop those tools and resources, we'll give you additional opportunities to engage people, friends, family, business owners, small business owners, large business owners, and we'll have lots of different ways for them to get involved with our project besides just joining the mining pool. And then as we get towards those milestones, we'll also have some sort of incentive program built into that so that as you're out there talking to people about it, there will be something in there for you as well. So I think that's all that I've got on my list. 100,000, congratulations, more events coming up. We're off to Asia in a little bit. How to keep growing. We're doing great. And August 21st in Austin, that'll be a good time. And keep an eye on Dex Trade. We're at 10.8. Again, it's very fragile. The market's very small, but I'm now feeling very comfortable with starting to do some promotion for Texacoin, starting to drive some traffic to the website for people to buy the coins preloaded. And when that happens, I will go to DexTrade to purchase those coins to put onto those cold storage wallets for those customers. That's my commitment to you. And that gives you an opportunity to participate in that circle we talked about, where you join, you mine, you get the payout, you monetize, you get the cash in your bank, and you have a real tangible benefit. We're working on some transparency things on the website. One of the things that people want to know is how many people are involved and how many people have gotten paid and all those other things. So we'll have statistics on the website, Keep an eye on the payout page as well, where you'll be able to see information on, I can't figure out how to make this bar go away. Go away, bar. There it is. Keep in mind, keep an eye on the payout page. Over the next couple of days, we'll have the couple bugs resolved so that you can actually log in here and see how much mining power you have, see how many uh, points you've accumulated. All that stuff will start to materialize here over the next couple weeks as we work out those bugs. So I think that's it. I'm going to take a moment and pause and see if I've got any questions in the chat group. Are questions even allowed? Q&A, no open questions. Only hosts and panels can see discuss. Okay. Okay. How about in the chat group? Is there anything that you can jump into or dump into the questions or the chat? Is anyone still here? Yes, people are still here. I see a question from Brandy. Brandy, can you pop the question into our chat group here? Or maybe she's gone. 15 seconds, and then we wrap it up for Tuesday night. Okay, I think that's it. Hopefully this call was informative. Of course, it's recorded. I'll share the copy of the recording with you as soon as it becomes available to me. Thank you very much for joining. It's an absolute pleasure to be here with you. I'm having a great time. I hope you are as well. I want our project that's a double-edged sword, because that means that we're going to reach our goal maybe too fast and cut down on the amount of fun and the size of the community that we can build. All good either way. We'll find a way to make it work. Chat is disabled, huh? What a shame. How do I enable chat? Sorry, chat is disabled. Let me find out if there's a button here I can click on. Show chat previews. Okay. I don't see. Oh, Q&A seems to be working. No, that's Matt. Q&A is working. Close on recording. Nope. Okay, I'll see if I can figure out why our chat privileges were disabled for next call. But again, thank you very much for joining. Bobby Gray, founder, fearless leader of Texacoin, another great edition of Tuesday night. And looking forward to connecting with a lot of you as well on Thursday. Remember, that's our call that you can invite people that aren't yet a part of our mining program to learn a little bit more about Texacoin and decide if they want to become a miner along with us. Thanks again. Have a great couple of days. We'll see